Xavier and the one and only Rowan.
Hi, I'm Rowan.
And I'm Xavier.
So, did you know that 16% of all the money spent in 2014 were spent on dog treats and dog food combined?
And did you know that in 2015, over $800,000 was spent on the dog industry? So the problem is that the dog treats are full of unhealthy and unorganic things that you do not want in your dog. They've got toxic chemicals, and other unhealthy things like too much sugar, too much salt, too much calories. Why would you want any of that inside your dog's body? And too many ingredients that you can't even spell.
So, Toby, would you want this in your dog if you have one? No, you wouldn't want this. So, our solution is that we are adding peanut butter and spent beer grain into a very healthy dog treat. And since you know it's healthy, you'll want to give it to your dog. And since dogs eat practically a amount of everything, your dog will like it. And no, we're not stopping there. We are donating to a medical horse program, horse therapy type of thing. That so it's like people that come back from the army or something, they go and get some horse therapy, or people that are going through depression, they go and do horse therapy. Now, do you guys want our solution? Yes, you want our solution.
So our competitors are SmartBone, Dentleys, and Greenies. And these are three pretty nice companies. They're pretty big. They're all around the world. But, SmartBone, they have so many calories that your dog has to be 96 pounds, and it has to be healthy. So your dog has to be so big that 96 pounds would be a healthy weight for him or her. And that's its full day calorie intake. And dogs are only supposed to get 10% of their calories from treats. So that is way too unhealthy. But like McDonald's. And then Dentleys. They have sugar in their treats. That's just why sugar. I mean, we already have unhealthy McDonald's, and unhealthy treats like that. Why do we want sugar to give to our dog? And then Greenies. Their fifth main ingredient is salt. And they ask you, please put water out for your dog. Please put lots of water out for your dog. Please make sure that it has lots of water for it. Well, we're supposed to do that in general, but why would they say that you need to have that out for your dog? So it cleans your dog's teeth, but it just fills them with salt. So why would you want your dog to have that much salt and get dehydrated?
So here on this chart, you can see that after we told some people in a survey, what we told you, 66% of people wanted to buy our treats instead of 16% Greenies, 8% Dentleys, and 7% SmartBone. And
So our path to profits are, we have 7 treats. We have 12 treats per bag, and our amount our bag can be made is 120 bags. The price per bag is $3, so our cost per unit is $1.93. So our total profits after selling all we could with one entire batch of cost, would be $128. And we are selling our treats at local dog parks and local in Lafayette and Louisville. So while you're walking your dog and getting healthy, you can get a treat for your dog.
So our customers are people with like dogs and things like that, and we didn't really have enough time to put this in, but our ask is for $50 to start our business. And like Xavier said, there would be 12 treats per bag for $3.
And
So before we get to this, is there anyone out here with a dog?
I have 2 dogs. 4.
Okay, then I only brought 16 of these.
Rowan, Xavier, I need trees. Xavier.
that's all, folks.
Question answer.
Does anyone have questions?
Yes, question.
Peanut butter supposed to be bad for that?
Not necessarily. They don't have to be. They're not really that bad for your dog. That's not necessarily true.
Some nuts.
Some nuts for your dog. It depends on the dog.
I looked on the interwebs. My dad will.
Okay, let's get just with the questions. Go ahead. Yeah.
The grain. Why don't you put meat instead of grain?
Well, it was kind of hard to put the meat inside of it because you see, with grain, well, before I'm starting with the meat, if it's with meat, just like how Blue Buffalo does it, it'll eventually actually expire and get bad for your dog. But with grain, if they might say that grain's bad for your dog, but really your dog can eat grain. Your dog can eat grain and it probably won't expire, and it's easier to put in.
Joe.
Can you buy them?
Can you buy what?
Can you buy treats or something?
Yes, every single thing you see you will be able to buy. Somewhere.
You will be noticed. I have a question. Where do you get the dehydrated the grain?
Well, the grain comes from
So my dad, he brews, and it uses, so you need that grain to make alcohol. So we use that, just to let you know, all the alcohol content was taken out.
Yes.
So so it used that grain. Taylor.
Humans eat them?
Yes, humans can eat them.
I
Elion loves it.
And I do, and I have them. Very nice. Guys, can you keep it down? There was $800,000 in the dog.
Okay, hey you guys. Right now, we're in the middle of the presentation, so please don't interrupt them. Go ahead, David. I'm sorry. Okay. Other questions?
What if your dog has some allergies? Can you make it
Well, allergies to like spent beer grain or peanut butter. Well, those, first of all, that's pretty uncommon. Dogs like peanut butter, and then if it has that, then don't buy our treats.
You could also make like a different brand with like some other like stuff that dogs like.
Yeah, but that would be like more work, and then we'd have to make 2 things, and it does take us. Well, it takes 2 hours for the treats to actually bake, and we also have to make the batch, and then we have to use the cutter and we cut the batch. They put it in a bunch of trays. It takes 2 hours, and we only have 1 oven. Well, 2 ovens combined. So.
Are you gonna launch the business?
No.
I think I might launch it.
What did you guys learn about entrepreneurialism and like what it takes to start a business and to make a good entrepreneur?
Well, For me, I think
Get speaking, no one can hear you.
it was a little confusing because sometimes, but you know, I think it's kind of like,
What does it mean to show entrepreneurial spirit for you?
well, being nice and understanding, and because in positions where you're older than someone else and they don't know how some things work, you have to help them out instead of kind of shunning them away, being like, figure it out on your own. Because that's not how I became an 8th grader, and that's not how, because I had tons of help for my first LTP and PLL and all that from a friend, and even in 7th grade. So it was really nice to have someone there to help me along.
Sam, do you have a recipe? A recipe? So it's flour.
Don't give it away, it's our secret, never.
It's flour, eggs, and grain. Flour, eggs, beer grain. Yep, you're gonna figure out how much it is. So.
I have a question for you, if I may. What did you both find was the most enjoyable part of putting this together?
For me, I like the probably baking.
Definitely the paperwork, no. I guess presenting, because now it's all done and I can delete like 20,000 slides and other things that I have that's been like slowing down my Chromebook till like max speed.
All right, we're gonna move on, Maddie, to our next thing. So,